Have you ever set a fitness goal with the best of intentions, only to feel like you're spinning your wheels, not making any real headway? You're definitely not alone. It's a common struggle, especially as we cruise past our vibrant 30s and beyond. Where did it all go? So you might wonder, what makes reaching fitness goals so freaking hard? Well, let me tell you that a lot of the time, it's not so much about the physical grind, but about the battles raging in our minds. That's a bar. I'm going to lay out 3 pivotal reasons that might be keeping your fitness goals just out of reach. And guess what? They all sprout from a common root. And you've probably guessed it by now, our mindset. I know you've heard that before, but stick with me, because by tweaking our internal compasses just a little bit, we can drive these challenges in a new direction and transform our fitness routines from frustration into celebration. We're going to get unstuck, y'all, and we're going to start celebrating victories. I'm going to help you peel back the layers on the psychological barriers that are keeping you from reaching your fitness goals. And to make things super cool, we're going to pull some golden nuggets right out of my book. You say you want to work out, but you don't. Why? But before we dive deep into these reasons, let's ground ourselves with some timeless wisdom from the scriptures. Yep, I proudly lean on my faith, and I am not shy to share it. So let's go. Proverbs 4:23, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. This isn't just spiritual advice. It's down to earth practical. Our thoughts, our beliefs, essentially the core of our mental and emotional selves, sculpt every action we take. They keep a vigilant watch over our inner narratives, and believe me, they steer the course of our physical journeys like nothing else. So hang out with me, because we're going to unravel these threads and knit together a clearer path, not just to setting goals, but I want you to smash them with intentions and as much joy as possible. So let's get into it. Reason 1, the double-edged sword of success and failure in fitness. If you've ever stood at the crossroads of wanting to take your fitness game to the next level and then found yourself hesitating, because I know what it feels like. It can feel like standing on a diving board knowing the water's fine, but then your toes just won't move. This hesitation stems from 2 profound fears: success and failure. Think about it. Fear of success in fitness? Oh, it's real. Success means change, new expectations, or maybe fitting into that beautiful dress you eye at the store every time you pass by it. It's thrilling, but it's terrifying. It's like being promoted to CEO of your health. Exciting, but are you kidding? That's so much responsibility. Then there's the fear of failure, our familiar nemesis. It whispers doubts during late night junk food pantry raids. Y'all know about that. Or early morning of hitting that alarm snooze. Then you start to doubt and ask if all of this effort is for nothing. What if the scale mocks me despite all the salads and the sweat? But here's a little secret, y'all. Directly from 2 Timothy 1:7. For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but it gives us power, love, and self-discipline. It's not just about spiritual fortitude. It's about harnessing that power and self-discipline in your fitness journey. I'm so passionate about this. So how do we combat these fears? First, by calling them out. Identify them. Say them out loud. There's power in naming your fears. And next, strategize like a chess master. Break down the what ifs of success and failure. What if you succeed? Plan for it. Welcome the new lifestyle with open arms and an open heart. And failure, it's not a dead end. It's just a detour. It's a part of the journey to a fitter you, or to get you to the place you feel good. You want to feel good, y'all. We all want to feel good. Imagine each small success as a stepping stone. No one leaps to the top of the staircase in a single bound. We take it one step at a time. Celebrate every victory. Even choosing water over soda is a win. So what are we going to do? We're going to turn to these fears, and we're going to do that with the spirit of power, and self-discipline. We're going to create our fitness journeys that is filled with triumphs and a lot of learning about ourselves. I want you to know that at this crucial time of your life, you're finally the heroine, not the damsel in distress. So let it go. And that leads me to reason 2, the fabric of commitment in success. Commitment is as vital to your fitness as water is to a swimmer. Did you hear me? Because I'm going to say it again. Commitment is as vital to your fitness as water is to a swimmer. But I'm not just talking about scribbling your goals on a Post-it note. I'm talking about weaving them into the very fabric of your daily life. Imagine commitment as the electricity in your home. It's always there and it's powering everything subtly but essentially. It's not just about hitting the gym. It's about choosing to take the stairs after a long day at work or swapping that slice of late night cheesecake for a yummy apple. It's these small, consistent choices that lead you to your fitness success. Think of it this way. If your fitness journey is a garden, your commitment is the water and sunlight it needs to thrive. Neglect to water it or let it get some sunlight, and well, you're just left with a patch of dirt. I think you're picking up what I'm putting down right now, because I really honed that in. And here's where it gets real. Integrating this into your life means more than just occasional bits of effort. You gotta create a rhythm, a daily dance of choices that align with your health goals. And yep, it means sometimes turning down that extra hour of binge watching your favorite show to get a good night's sleep, or choosing a morning jog over pressing snooze. We gotta do what we gotta do, y'all. Okay? All right, let's turn our attention back to the good book to get more perspective here. Proverbs 16:3. It says, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. Ooh, you mean to tell me God cares about your weight loss goals and intentions? He absolutely does. Whether or not you're spiritual, there's a takeaway here. Commit with intention and your plans will find their way. So I once had a client we'll call her Betty. Now, Betty was a firecracker at setting goals, but she struggled with the follow through. She'd start out really, really good. New workout clothes, a new water bottle, even new attitude with hairstyle to match Patti LaBelle, okay? But then 2 weeks in, and her enthusiasm would fizzle out like a LaCroix pure soda left open. Now, we worked together to weave small, doable fitness activities into her everyday life that turned into enthusiasm and a steady flow of commitment. And I'm happy to say that Betty is now 3 years into her fitness journey, and she's still glowing and growing strong. And I'm so super proud of her. Shout out to Betty. So the moral of what I'm saying here, let's not dream big when it comes to our health. Let's commit big. Ooh, hallelujah. Let your daily decisions be the small victories that cumulatively lead to your success. Just know that every choice counts every day. And I always say, it's not about the mountains we conquer, but the steps we take to get there. Come on, y'all. We don't need no stinking pills or no injections. I have nothing against it, so don't beat me up. I'm just an advocate of trying it the good old way first, through sensible diet and intentional exercise. Then, if it just doesn't work, then you go do you, boo. Now hold on to that thought, because we're getting ready to step into discussing the next big hurdle. All right, ladies, roll up the sleeves and tackle, because we're going to tackle one of the sneakiest pitfalls in our fitness journey. And that is setting unrealistic goals. It'll bite you in the booty every time. It's like planting a seed today and expecting a full-grown tree tomorrow. That doesn't happen in nature. And it doesn't happen with our bodies either. Just like the seed to tree, it is a process to be nurtured, and it takes time to become a tree. Give yourself time. Everything, especially our health, doesn't need to be such a hurry up and be an hourglass shape and right now type of thing. Because we all know the only things that grow overnight are beanstalks and fairy tales. Okay. Here's where many of us stumble. Imagine setting a goal to lose 30 pounds in 1 month. It's ambitious and it's not realistic. So let's take it back to my favorite book, Ecclesiastes 3:1. For everything, there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven. Just as there are seasons for planting and growing, our fitness goals too must have their own realistic timeline to blossom fully. Let's go back to the 30 pounds now. If your ultimate goal is to lose 30 pounds, start with a more manageable chunk, like losing 5 pounds each month. Because this approach is not only doable, but it also keeps you motivated as you hit each milestone along the way. So I have a client named Kimmy who set her sights high, too high initially. She wanted to run a marathon without much prior running. So together, we reeled that back and started with fun runs and gradually increased to 10Ks. And it took time, but let me tell you, she didn't just run that marathon. She killed every mile of it and without burning out. So the bottom line here is, going forward, we're going to make every attempt to make our goals with wisdom, not just with desire. We're going to set up milestones that act like stepping stones so that it carefully leads you towards your bigger aim, and know that every small goal achieved is a victory. It's a reason to celebrate, and it's a building block to your ultimate target. This is what I want you to remember. Setting realistic goals is never about lowering your sights. It's about aiming smart and staying true to your journey. So this way, you're not just dreaming big, you're living those dreams, one achievable step at a time. All right? All right. If what we talked about today resonates with you, let me know in the comments. And while you're at it, hit the like button and subscribe, and I would be so grateful. Until next time, be kind to everyone and be kind to you. I'm Coach Angie, and I will see you next time. Bye.